Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to give you a 6-month review of our Grand Design Imaginame 16BL.
Buckle up, Buttercup!
Well now, do you really think it's been 6 months?
Well, I mean, it's close enough to 6 months. We might be a little over on that,
I
but
would
we're
say
still
so.
going to call this our 6-month review just because I think it sounds better.
It's a very well broken in 6 months.
Yeah, and we have used this thing a lot. And when I mean a lot, I should have calculated the days, but I would imagine
12 seconds later.
I try to do the math in my head, but I don't know. It's been a lot of days. I mean,
Bunch.
we live part-time in this thing. Every time we go down to Fort Myers, this is the bed we sleep in, the camper we stay in. So it's been a lot. So we've had a lot of experience with this camper. Since Jim's face is killing me, I know it's gotta be killing you. So as we talk about all of these things about the camper in the review, we're gonna go ahead and just run some random footage all over it, just to kind of revisit the entire camper if you guys haven't seen any of our videos. But to get started, let's talk about the durability.
This thing has gone through so many different weather conditions, everything from bright and sunny days to extremely bad rainstorms, wind, the whole deal. And this thing has kept up top tier from the moment we've got it. And then 6 months in, we haven't had to do anything to really keep up with any of these weather conditions that we put forth on this.
Yes, and to add to that, the durability, we have the 3 kids with us every so often, and they're not just tiny little munchkins anymore. They're basically another 3 miniature adults with us and always running around, you know, hopping around on the camper, climbing on the beds, giggling and all of that. So, I mean, there's basically 5 adults at a time in this camper, and it's really held up. With that comes comfort. You may think, are you crazy? You're holding 5 people in this camper.
Included in that comfortability is the bed that we sleep on every single time we're here. I haven't had to worry about tossing and turning. Everything has been, it's just been a great size bed.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty comfortable for like a camper bed because I feel like they get a bad rap, but I've slept fine.
I sleep great in this thing.
Yeah, and there's a lot of sleeping arrangements for the kids. The 2 get their bunks, and then there's enough room in the camper to have like a little cot that we do for Maya. But the layout's great as well.
There's definitely a nice kitchen, and the slide helps with all of that comfortability. And I mean, there's tons of space in the bathroom too. And you know, when I'm sitting on that thing,
Oh, we all want to leave.
yikes, you know?
And that kind of goes with functionality, and I'm not talking about functionality of your bowels, but functionality of the camper's layout and features. Like you said, the slide really adds to all of that, and then you have the outdoor little stove, a really nice awning, and a lot of storage space.
Just like the durability, the quality of construction is fantastic. This thing is very well insulated.
The camper is very well insulated. I mean, majority of the time. We're in Florida and it gets super duper hot here in the summer.
Oh yeah.
We run the air conditioner. We've never had any problems, thankfully. And it keeps things nice and cool. And we've actually had some pretty cold nights this last winter, and it keeps warm. I mean, you have the propane heat, but it keeps it nice and warm.
You're right, but it's not just the durability of the outside or, you know, the insulation in the walls. Even the countertops hold up real good. Like we said, there's a lot of times 5 people in here, and the kids, to me, are the ultimate durability test for
Yes.
something like this. They love to just, you know, slam things down and do whatever, and everything is just held up fantastic, and I could not be happier with that.
Next is something that people probably wouldn't typically think about, and that's the value for your money, not just the immediate, but the long term. Grand Design has a really great quality product, and you may pay a little bit more for that quality, which is totally worth it in my opinion. But if you ever plan to upgrade, or say camping's not your thing and you want to sell this, the resale value on these really hold up, which is also a very good perk.
Well, let's talk about the customer service for a second, because, you know, I do technical stuff and mechanics, you know, my whole life, but I've never, let's just say, de-winterized a camper. So I have no idea what I was doing or what knobs to turn or anything like that. So
Hold on, let's back up. You didn't really have any camping experience at all.
No, I mean, I've slept in my car a few times.
That doesn't count.
But, you know, being able to call the customer service and then walk me through why the water doesn't turn on, or You know, anything like that. They're very friendly. Like I said, me not being very literate to any of this kind of stuff, it was just very nice to be able to talk to somebody who could help me through, not get frustrated with my inability to explain what's going on. And I mean, they were just a blast to deal with.
Normally, you know, when you pick these up, they come de-winterized, especially here in Florida. But for whatever reason, this one wasn't. I've never had to winterize or de-winterize anything because, like I said, I live in Florida. So that was like the only complication we had, and that's just because we were stupid.
Didn't know any better.
So overall, would we recommend this camper for a family of 5? I'll let you go first.
Wow. Well, I will say I absolutely would recommend this camper. I mean, I spend a lot of time in it. I love every moment of being able to come and spend my time in a camper like this. And as far as I'm concerned, this is a fantastic choice.
This camper has been awesome. I love the compact design. It's nice because if you are in the market for a smaller camper, it's shorter, it's not super long, it's easy to tow, and it's lighter, so you probably don't need to go buy a separate tow vehicle like a big truck or anything. This is usually within capacities of most SUVs, but I'm very happy with it. The quality is top-notch. We went to a couple camper shows throughout the last couple of months, and we always compare everything to our Grand Design campers, and there's no, like, you can't even compare the two because it's like trash and awesome. I know that sounds rude, but a lot of those other, some of those other manufacturers are like, yeah.
Once again, I don't know a whole lot about camping, but I can tell a turd when I see one.
Yeah, exactly. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, buckle up, Buttercup.
Buckle up,